Life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of 60 Minutes with Didi. Welcome and welcome to the show. And you know what? Today is a special show because I am driving it with Shilashak Nanzika right beside me. Don't forget, I almost said Muteleji because of radio. But guys, don't forget, or you can catch this live interview rather on Facebook and also on Instagram. On Facebook, it is let's see, Didi Matebula, ne? Yes. And then on Instagram, it is domisani.matebula. And then again, this interview will be available on YouTube for you to catch up right there on Didi Matebula. Rather, like and subscribe on YouTube. Support a black child. Right now, guys, we know there are so many people in the community who are great, people who want to see other people succeed. You know, there is little to no motivation or inspiration in our community anymore, but then when are those people in the communities who have made it, and these people, we don't know them. We think, people who make it are only on TV, but this is your TV now, and there is only one person who made it possible, and his name is Domisani Matebula. Help me welcome the man of the moment, Didi. My former co-host. Are you good?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm excited
because
I am interviewing you. Like, you get to be on the other side. How does it feel to be on the other side?
First, let me thank you for accepting the invitation. And let me just say, the introduction that you just gave now, I'm not sure that I'll ever give such an introduction in my life. But anyway, and thanks for hosting me.
You always interview people.
Yes.
Today you are on the other side. Are you nervous?
I am nervous. But there are some other things that you were born with. It's natural, or want to be nervous. But what I know and what I told myself, I think the day that I accepted the calling to say I'm an entertainer, I said kuchava fambela lane.
Yeah.
So even if the nerves are there, but I'm ready for the challenge.
Okay. That is nice. But then all the time when you interview a person or when you're going to be interviewed, those nerves are always there. Let's get right to it.
Yeah.
We want to know you. I'm not going to start with, hey, introduce yourself. You've been introducing yourself on radio and also on this live interviews. But what we want to know today, we want to know Didi better.
Yeah.
Because we already know a little bit about you.
Yeah.
So now we want to know you even more. Let me start here. Didi, like, when you were growing up, because now we see you are in the entertainment industry, you're visible. What is it that you wanted to be when you're growing up, and how important is it for young people to actually do what they've always wanted to do?
Lokonkula, thanks for the question. Anyway, Lokonkula, Candith, I didn't know radio TV but I just want to see myself or hear myself or people hear myself radio banbukela ka TV sukurungwan. That's the dream that I had very enjoyed growing up, and ever since I've been following that. Kuna shoptala leswi nga swi endla loko nkula. The love started ka Sunday school kerekeni. I remember ka Sunday school loko ku actiwa, then they will give someone part yakho when it's the main character. Mila me baba. Understand? Up until nyabaleka intermediate kerekeni. That's when, from that day, anzanga nkuma party ngwana kwening our main character. But growing up, kureshwa kubeni watichaba wemwini ndashkota ndayenza and everything ubana ngaku it is not meant for you but the day I said, let me get out from this comfort zone, I had never been an extra in any drama linga actiwa again. From there, loko sentaba pasile near high school, I started group straight in similar group where it was poetry, it was drama, it was dancing. If a lot of people they didn't know, I'm also a poet. Anyway, the name rural poet comes from rural. From my stage name as a poet, So I started a group. Yakubeni actor. I thought I had a dream to say one of the good days ndaba bakurna banba banbukela babukela na bana bangwanyana and some that thing yakubeni what I'm doing, it will be mine alone. You understand? I've always wanted to accommodate people in whatever that I do. So the group even go, you know, when we grow apart, then and then with radio, I used to listen to the legends, which I cannot mention their names now, but I used to listen to radio legends in all the platforms, community radio station, the first community radio station that we have in Bushbuck Ridge, and yes, SABC radio stations. I used to listen to them up until the year 2011 when I joined one of the radio stations and the actor drama. But you know, I'm gonna actor drama, man. I had that love. I wanna be a presenter, but no one told me go look actor drama not exactly but you become an actor, you know. So I said to myself, no, but one of the good days I'm gonna be a presenter. Then it didn't happen with that radio station. I went to school, Palabura. Then programs manager wale Palabura FM saw me. Look, I went there several times. But look, I'm gonna stage in as an MC. Anyway, I hosted all the events, a college from Freshers Ball, Valentine, Lipompo FET College, because I was in Lipompo at the time. I hosted all the events there as an MC. He said, look, Anbona, he said to me, you said you want to be a presenter. I was like, yes, I want to be a presenter. Then they called me. So that's how my radio journey started. Yeah.
So basically, since you were young, you've always wanted the entertainment industry.
Yeah, I can say, because look, we'll check from being a Sunday school, why are they giving so and so that main character? Why are they not giving to me? And from the day they said I remember the first day when I had the main character role, it was Itamile Queen, like intermediate, about to be youth, you know. Say about choose anti-character, but choose the characters. It was the drama Yagu Wamoka was so like Good Friday, you know.
Okay.
Then but choose about the character. Then there was only one character that was left, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Then they said no, this one, director, you know. Or anyway, if you didn't know, that's my other name, director. Director. So they gave me the part, Jesus Christ. So that's where I think I've acted more than 4 Little Jesus Christ in Sayana ever since Logo 8 Wakereke. So that's where it grew and grew and grew. I was born in entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I'll die an entertainer.
Okay, Jesus.
I don't do that.
But then Didi, you know, I've worked with you several times, like a lot of times, and even when I wasn't working with you, all the time when we meet you or when you are hosting an event, you always introduce yourself as Ime Didi Matebula Dumisani Walenkunyamayembe, right? So you know how we are, from rural areas. Most of the time we round off to the nearest city. If you're from, let's just say, the Oaks, you're gonna say you come from Woodspray because it's much more civilized and everything. But you came out and you said, Ime Dumisani Matebula Walenkunyamayembe. How important was it for you to actually introduce yourself the way you do to the people?
You know, I told myself that I won't cry today, and I won't cry because very mentally, but anyway, you know, I grew up in Kunyamaembe. Kunyamaembe made me. Let me just take you back from how I grew up. Then I think there why I always make sure I will never introduce myself as DD from Kunyamaembe. And a lot of things that happened in Dongin Jame, the church was contributing to my life. You understand? And local in all the projects that I've been doing, I always says this thing to say, doesn't mean that I won't be on radio. To take you back, I'm the first child in Kunyamaembe, if not the second one, but as far as I know, I'm the first child to be on radio in Kunyamaembe. So I had this thing to say, understand?
Yeah.
The community made me. Let me just take you back again, hence I said, from my high school times, I saw a lot of people from my class contributing in my life. You understand? From my tertiary life, I saw a lot of people contributing in my life. Loko ntasungula all those projects let atiriko, even Luna Mestenkuna, he once attended my event. Even Kokana Gazidi, Lewa Kubeni, ye Mkunyama Hembe straight, he attended some of my events. So why Ninga Wuliku made Didi Walim Kembe Dimisan Walim Kunyama Hembe now? I think from where I'm sitting now, I owe that place my whole life. Last year we had an event, hang out with Didi. I took it to Mkunyama Hembe, and I should have took it to Akunu where I'm based full time. But the love that Mkunyama Hembe gave me, I'm saying because the community as large, so I think they deserve that platform. That's why I always say and that will never change.
You know what you just said is a true definition of it takes a village to raise a child.
Exactly.
Because it seems like Mkunyama Hembe as a whole contributed to who you are today. But then Didi, talking about how you grew up and where you come from and everything. Now, there is one important aspect that I've always noticed with Norman. Every time where Didi goes, this aspect follows him.
Okay.
And it's also behind us right now. It's Ngazi. You know, I'm thinking, okay, here's a logo. There is Ngazi there. But then who or what is Ngazi? Didi never told us that. Today, because we are knowing you better, what or who is Ngazi and how do they fit into your life?
In large, how did it came?
Okay.
So this lady, she died 2013. Not 2003. Look, Aloba, I was still young, but the love and the connection that we used to have, Menaye, it's gonna be hard again. That love, someone who does care like her. I always tell other people, if Kokwana Awo Iwa Hanya, I was not even gonna go to work. I still want, and some of the things that I've achieved, I don't achieve it with a blink of an eye, the things that I've achieved. Because I knew Kokwana look no. Okay, she taught us this, ne? Look lava mali yatireliu. Atira Lisbon Kokwana emaprasin somewhere. So she will come na the fruits na and veggies. After nika akushabisan. Look shabisa. We didn't know this woman. Malia shabsaka inquire. They like nika yo care. Understand? So she will come with those things. Africa akushabisan. Look at shabis. Atlateka malia nika. Nina spona lisho. Kwana mus angas tama ijela malia. And which a lot of people look over something. They take whatever and they pay you out of it. So I need 100% of what we sold. Look at the corporate na malamula ne yakbeni look mashabisa ngwao mata I need 120 profit go 20 rand or matlela mo 100 rand. Kokwana will give you the 120. The love that she had for me. And I didn't grow up with my mom or my dad. So she was the one who was taking care of me. More especially me because my little brother was with some relatives at Samanawo now because they had only one son and then they had to adopt him, but that's how much we went. Then Mina, I grew up with my granny. So the love that she showed me, I said, she died and hence I told you. I said to myself, and I decided alone this, to say, let me name my company Ngazi after her. It's Ngazi Moon. I never called her Ngazi Moon. I used to call her Ngazi, like, you know, Nuna wa men, Sati wa men, my Ngazi. So that's how the name Ngazi came apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didi, let's just take a short break.
Okay.
You know, we have to digest this information because right now I'm learning a lot of things about you. You're not just the Didi that goes out and find these inspiring figures in our community. You also have a story to tell, and today you are telling us everything. Guys, we are still right here on 60 Minutes with Didi. I am driving this train today, and just to take a short break, at Byte Printers, they do the following. We have company registration for 490, name changing for company at 990, and car branding from 1,200 to 2,000 rands. T-shirt printing from 30 rands up to 140, and you can call them on 078 200 0889. That is 078 200 0889. And we have another one in our community who is trying to hustle, and we should support these black businesses. It is called Dear Media. They offer the following services: poster designs, custom made magazines, newsletters, photo editing, book covers, and video editing. This ones you can call them on 083 313 2199. That is 083 313 2199. Now back on 60 Minutes with Didi. I feel like it's so unfair when it's 60 Minutes with Didi and I'm not recognized. And I saw when I wasn't even featured in the post. I was like, it's good, it's fine. But guys,
it's hot, hey?
It is hot. No, I'm good. I'm great. It's just that when you're on a hot seat, you're taking out all this, you're tapping into your childhood and everything. So that's why you're feeling the heat. And it's Ngazi in the room, telling us, you've got this. You've got this. I am still interviewing Yesh Loshak Nanzika. That's what he always said when I was co-hosting with him. He didn't even count me. But let me know, it's not about me. Didi, listen, one day we were just sleeping.
Yeah.
When we were sleeping, we woke up this one morning only to find out when we were sleeping, when you were working overtime.
Yeah.
Well, you were not working that other work. You were just doing the great things. We woke up, we found a poster, and it said 60 Minutes with Didi right in our face. And we were not ready for that. No introduction, no nothing, no, I'll be studying something very soon. No, you just brought it. And from that day, it kept picking up. And even right now, it's still going higher.
Yeah.
What inspired 60 Minutes with Didi?
60 Minutes with Didi. It's the way people say it. It's bigger than that. Every day it grows. Logo, the day that I've introduced it, I only thought of business, corporate kind of platform. I grew up in a space where people just help you with what they have.
Yeah.
People didn't know who, as a young boy from a village, you can go extra mile. They think, logo ikula, itibako success, it's about building a house for my mom, buying a nice vehicle car from German, and we fakalaka, and then you're successful. While life is beyond that. Life, if you can buy a mountain and build a city there. That's how 60 Minutes came about. To say, guys, let us not think inside the box. Let us think outside the box. So, from my life, I realized that we have both TD Jakes, we have both Jay Shetty. Those people are overseas. But we do have names that are around us, Limpopo, South Africa, and Gauteng, or let me say South Africa as a whole. You understand? Those people are doing the most, and those people, they can say something to you because of Leshbang Afamba Ekashwana Dongin Jabo. So that's when I came up with the concept 60 Minutes to say, guys, let's learn from Candith, let's learn from DD. Let me not mention the other people because I might mention other ones, but let's learn from this person from where he or she is today, and we'll figure with just a blink of an eye. It is not just a walk in a park and then that successfully anganayo. You have to work. I remember one of the good days I was interviewing one lady. She told me, one mistake that we do as people, business, it's we think business, you start today and get rich today. The business is singular in 5 years. So when I started a business today and you don't know about that, you think I know Nabaman when I get rich today. No. And these people that I'm interviewing, they tell you that kind of thing. I didn't know that business rapture in 5 years. I think, now I have other project that I'm talking about which you haven't asked me about them. If maybe you're not gonna ask, I have this other business that I'm doing and everything, so I want money. Okay, last year I managed to get 2,000 rand from this project. Then okay, next year I'm gonna get 20 million and everything. It doesn't work like that. I was taught with those people.
Yeah.
So this platform came to say, guys, whatever that you want, listen to these people, listen to their stories. Chances might be one of the things that they went through are things that you are going through now. It doesn't mean that you should stop. It doesn't mean that you should give up, but it's pain. But if ubethama ubabisiwa and if ubethama uwa utibabisa umwe, you will know what is pain. So what I'm saying, it's this project, people might look at it as in a walk in a park, but there's a lot of challenges. I'm not sure whether to say this, but from where we are now, one person like, hey man, we love your cameras, man. They are so nice. You understand?
Yes.
I'm not using a camera. What taught me to say, I have me, I have the mind, I have a cell phone. Let me have 60 minutes with DD. But I don't want to host 60 minutes with DD using a phone.
Yeah.
That is one challenge. I want a big camera. If someone would reflect back to where we started, let me not talk about the first, the launch, but the second one, I think the third and the fourth episodes, I had a problem with lights. But I decided to say no. But I do have small cents in my pocket. If I do have small cents in my pocket, I must not wait for an HD light, understand, for me to get what I want. Let me just take this little money that I have in my pocket and go to one of the wholesalers around the community and buy a light. That's why today you're looking at it, I have a proper light.
Yeah.
But it's not proper, it's not what I want. Cameras need stands. Anyway, last week I had an accident. Isn't it you said you want everything?
I want everything.
Yeah. One of my tripods, the stands, those posts, I think it was 13 years before the show.
Sure.
But the show must go on. So should we quit? Then unfortunately, or fortunate enough, I have other people who have good hearts. One of my colleagues, let me not mention anybody's name today.
Please.
One of my colleagues said, no, I'm fixing this. Then it happened, it got fixed and everything. But if it was that proper tripod, you know, it's not to when you want your lines, you understand? They are quality. Right. Let's do away with that. There are people when you call them, can I come and interview now with you? Like, how many followers do you have? I don't have followers yet. They deny. No, we can't also associate ourselves with such because I don't have numbers. And you can't blame them. They built a good platform for themselves. You understand? Some of them, okay, can I come and interview you now? Right, no, I'll come back to you.
Network problem, apparently.
Someone texts them, they don't respond. Some of them, you even make a poster where everything you have agreed. Day of the event, boom, person is nowhere to be found. That's why there are some other interviews that we didn't do because of those kind of things. So and one thing, listen up, it's not like those people, they are bad people or something. Those are the challenges that I face me now because but busy schedule to stable. There are things so when you can live. Even now when Namunta, as much as we planned that we must have this interview, you should tell me Didi, I can't because of these things.
Yeah.
You understand? But those are the challenges that when men at face and I have to accept because so if it's not that situation at that time. So if you want that challenge sometimes we go when we get to the show, we have to start the show an hour after, 30 minutes after. Sometimes it's network, sometimes it's I want data every day to stream this show. Just to give you at home, just to give you the person that you're watching now information. I have to take school. Maliame that I should by myself, na family or something, and buy data to inspire you to listen to those people, because at this point in time there are those people, and I really appreciate those kind of people that sometimes they do buy data for me, sometimes they say, "Doctor, come and get this and whatsoever." There are a couple of people that they do assist, but it's not always, because now that commitment stuff or meeting. So those are some of the challenges that Tingako, and you know, I have my work, my 3 hours show on radio. Sometimes it doesn't go in line with what I do on it sometimes, but I'm glad my bosses, they don't have a problem with what I do. So I should see how to balance these two, which is not simple. Those are some of the challenges. I have to prepare for my show, I have to prepare for #16net with DD, which is too much for me. But having people and having the drive that I have, I always go and do it. So challenges now, those are some of the challenges. I'm not talking about the question now. There's something that you wanted to know.
You did, because I also remember how you prepared for the first show. I also remember that vividly. I was also there. But then, you know, you said something about cameras and everything and phones and your situation at the moment. But Didi, you know, people like to look good on camera. They do. People want to slay on camera.
Like people, you, eh?
I wouldn't have done that if I cared about. I wouldn't have done this if I cared about that, but I do though. Anyway, people do want to look good on camera. They want perfection. They want, like, some of our followers on social media. They don't know us in person. They only know our pictures. They don't even know how we speak sometimes. But then you, Didi, you decided to do this thing live, raw, whether bad quality or I mean. Even if your bow tie can fall right now, people will see it live. Why did you decide to no edits, no filter, nothing? I'm doing this live. Why?
I'm not fake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not fake. When I say I'm not fake, sooner or later we're gonna record the show.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was good and important for me to introduce it, to say, guys, face your fears. The first show, I remember, they told me, the people that I interviewed, they told me, relax. The second show was like, relax, man. Like, because I knew I want perfection from the poor material that I have. You understand? If I have a low quality material, but let me be the quality. That's why I have equality there. What I bring, it's quality. I know. You know how I know that? Because of the A game that I bring on a daily basis. So I decided let's have a conversation. I think you're still gonna tell them that they should do whatever. Let's have a conversation. There are things that you wanted to know about me. It's your platform today to ask me those things, because you cannot go to my timeline and ask me something, because I might come and delete maybe, and that will be rude. But today is that day that you say, you ask whatever. And also those people that go, hey, I look at Candith, because Candith in this kind of business, what matter why I in the solar business here, they ask you those questions, you understand? So at this point in time, since we're building, I decided to go, let us have a live show where we can have, it's sort of like a one-on-one session. Yes, I'm interviewing you, but the next person, if you are welcome on the show, I am part of the show. In most cases, the show doctor already show we logo here ish marana fana ngahlanga sona uyafana so. But if you're there now, you can always be part of the show. So I said to the community, to South Africa as a whole, be part of the show. Understand? I'm giving you this platform. Hence, it came in my name, #16net with Didi. So it's Didi having a conversation with the whole of South Africa. You understand? Having the whole, because you know Facebook, Africa, Queen and everything. In Queen, wherever you are, Instagram, let's have a conversation with Didi. Guys, ask this person that I'm next to who. Why Abla so? Why I endless also man tall? Why I endless also business? You understand? So I said I had never seen this kind of a thing done on a local level. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are those I know. Big up to those people. But I've never seen such a thing. So I said, I believe in coming up with something new or revamping. If someone did it, let me bring something new on it. That's why I came up with this platform. We stream it live. But sooner or later, oh, you got record.
Me edit.
Yeah.
Guys, so what I'm getting from this, you know what, you know, a smart brain and a smartphone could be the next $1 million business. That is what I'm getting from this. But right now, let's just take a short break, Nyana, and just, you know, push people's businesses out there. Guys, there is beauty nails and makeup. Full color nails are 250. Ember nails is 300. Refill is 150. The gel overlay is 150. Pedicure is also 150 rather, but tell your boyfriends that it's 950, you know. That's how it works. And you can capture memories at studio photo shoot. For kids is 20 rands, and for adults is 25 rands. Go and capture those memories, and make sure that your nails don't look like mine. Go to beauty nails and makeup and get your nails done, girl. Right now we are pushing no, but you know, it's always, you know, all the time you say, man, I like a 250.
Yeah.
And then if he can't get you 250, then he gets you 150, which is the original price, so you don't have to. I'm kidding, guys. I'm still interviewing DD right here on 60 Minutes with DD. Today we are learning about the person behind this particular show, the person who sat down and created this whole show, the reason why we are here. You know, he always interviews people. Today it's his turn. You can ask him anything that you want to ask. We have a great team, wonderful people who are helping us. Big up to them. They'll read your messages and they'll ask him the question, because I know what I don't have all the questions that you guys want answers to. But then you know, we spoke about your family, where you come from, your background, Igazi at the back. You clarified that. You told us what DD is actually director, you know, and right now we learned quite a lot of things about the challenges that you are, you know, encountering by bringing this to us. And I want to say that we do appreciate that. Right now, let's just talk about your other job. I'm sure this is your side hustle. Let's talk about your full-time job. When did you start your radio career? And I know you've already clarified about how you've always had support from your family, but how did they react to you wanting to be on radio?
Let me take it from high school then. You know, it's they end up talking a lot. Won't have this and that. It's not a secret. I always tell people this: no matter what, it doesn't matter who struggle to figure queen. I'm not afraid to say the only thing that is left for me is to fill my bank account. I did everything that I was supposed to do to get what I want. I failed at school. I was on a debate team. I was doing drama at school. I was doing poetry school. I was the most famous guy in my high school because they knew assemble Nampunza present a poem. It's either you cry, one of the two. The way I used to do these things. I remember my first year, which it was 2008. I failed 2007. I failed grade 11, but still, logo scholarship. I was called to write a poem. Education to encourage the learners. How bad is that? But I failed.
That is okay.
2008, I failed grade 11 again. But Nina Tala poem ya school. Like if you can visit Shomani High School where go grade 8 to grade 11. Una poem Nina Tala ya school sa Shomani High School. Logo school full, they said to me, if I'm present a poem lay, emahlweni kabana ba school. 2009, I failed grade 11
again. The third time, this
third time.
Damn, Didi.
And then say I needed debate caretaker. You know, I was a debate caretaker by then. I got on a drama crew which we traveled to East London, we traveled to Devon, actually we traveled the whole country. You understand? I was a caretaker. I was the one who must make sure guys when we went a lot of things. We even bought a sound system. Was the first high school to buy. I remember Logo Ibuya, they said to me, Nyanya Wula Logo Nyanya Wula, I did ngaku nleka radio.
Okay.
The presenter ngaku nleka radio. Like guys, okay, listen, it's okay. It was nice. So that was the first day my radio journey was born. But I would record on cassette.
Yeah.
Last week. But I would record some of the presenters, the legend on national radio station and community radio station that I used to listen. And imitate them. Then as I said, I went to do drama. I was with Love Life. Love Life. Under Bizungop center stage. Center stage, that's where there's entertainment. They knew whenever Corona make a center stage, everything's gonna go well. You understand? Then I think Sansan explained, look, I started with drama, then I went to school, Fika, then they saw me staging, then they took me there, Bafika Nika microphone in Dira. First day I mean to be a presenter. It was bad. But international top 30.
Okay.
Then I come there to the radio. I used to listen to the breakfast, to the drive, you know, that's where I wanna be, you know. If you lion can present that by international top 30 from it was a Sunday. I mean Sunday from 10 o'clock. I mean from 9 o'clock until 11. You understand even the tone.
Yeah.
Station manager Runyan Temkela Monday. I've got your first link like introduction. You know the radio. Progress manager he did the same thing but for the radio stations thing one. And my friends were like, Makaso. Friends. They said that to me. Banjalawaku will never give you the microphone again. It was bad. They said that to me. We'll never give you the microphone again.
Wow.
So I'll always go there and produce. But the love drove me up until one of the presenters, Afamba, I joined this other radio station in Pulukan because I was in the pump in Pulukwan, and then they were left with no choice. It's either they advertise post or it's either they gave me. From there, man, I think I did all the radio shows on that first radio station that I worked for in Lipombo, Panabura. I did almost all the shows. Then Logopula Leya, Lekaya, in Akonuk. Let me just say this school. There's a gentleman by the name of Tembanyat. I think a lot of people they know him.
Through you.
Yeah. My first I once recorded an album. Yeah, poetry. 2009. Temba is the one where Angani Teka, the first person to believe in my craft. The first person to believe in my craft out there. It was Temba Nyati. That's the only name that I'm gonna mention. So it was in 9 August. I was presenting a poem Women's Day as it was 9 August. So it took me a record and everything with the radio station logo itafuli oleya nywana. He said they called me and everything. I went for audition. The rest is history. He's the one who called me. I didn't know about the new radio station. I recall Lakaya and everything. You understand? So I got that platform after the auditions and everything. The rest is history. So he literally my radio so with the radio that I'm working for now. Already, Logontaya, I was going for auditions, and the people they knew me from the previous background. So I'm not sure who I've made it. It was a favor. You have experience or something now. Yeah, Mara. That's how my radio journey was born.
Okay, Didi, with respect to time, because we have to take like a quick break, and we still have more questions to ask you, and there's also a question that came through from Facebook.
Okay.
We will ask that question after this. Guys, I am still with Didi on 60 Minutes with Didi featuring Candith. You know, because I wasn't involved in the poster. But on Boity's Laundry Services, there is full laundry basket they offer for 150 rand, half laundry basket at 100 rand, kids and baby clothes for 150, blankets for 60 rand, ironing full basket is just 100 rand, half ironing basket is 80 rand, and ironing kids and baby clothes it's 80 rand. They are based in Ekonuk. You can call them on 071 142 3435. That is 071 142 3435. And our last advert for this evening, upcoming training. By taking a course with us, you will be increasing your chance of getting employed and running your own business better. Advanced customer service level 5, which is at credit of 21. Career opportunities include customer service consultant, receptionist, salesperson, and call center agent. The duration of this course is 10 days theory and 10 days practicals. The tuition fee is 4,000 rand, including learning materials and stationery. You can register with just 500 rand, which is non-refundable, and the total fee is 4,500, including registration. The minimum requirements is grade 10 only. Book your space today, and we will let you know of the venue and the available space. The space is very limited, and we offer training in all provinces. For booking and inquiries, you can phone 011 394 1424 or 011 2026 8557. You can just comment underneath there if you are interested, because this was a lot of information, so we can also share this information on Didi's Facebook and also on the Instagram. Right now, Risal Hagali Trokis, we are on the second and last 30 minutes of 60 Minutes with Didi, and we are getting to know the mastermind of all this in person today. But before I get to Senzo's question, Didi, I want us to go back again to radio and everything. You told us how your journey started on radio and everything, but we know what 60 Minutes with Didi, it's your side hustle, but we know what Didi does everything. So what is it that you are busy with except radio and 60 Minutes with Didi?
Yo, Candith.
I want you to name them all. That beauty contest, tell us about it.
Anyway, I think I'm going to hire you to come and do the adverts every week when I go to do these interviews.
Yes.
You're doing them well. Anyway, guys, where do I start? I have a lot of things that I'm doing. I have Miss Ngunyama Embe, and I have Mr. Bush Bagridge.
Yes.
I have Miss Plus Size Bush Bagridge, and now there's a new baby. It's Miss Bush Bagridge High School, but this one is not Yamina Strakes. I'm in all what I do. Let me just say this, guys. I have this beautiful lady who I live with. Guys, she's the best. So in whatever that I do it with my girlfriend, supporting girl ever, supporting lady ever. So whatever that I do with her. The one Miss Bush Bagridge High Schools, it's an idea. Then we work together in all the other pages that I'm doing. And also there was supposed to be hashtag hangout with Didi. That's why today we're having this. Nayona, it's one of the things that we are doing. What else did I? We also have the reunion in Kunyama Embe.
Okay.
I'm also an MC, guys. You can book me for each and every event. I'm a poet, guys. I think for those who follow me, but that was only for the past 2 weeks now. I've been doing some poetry, reviving my poet thing and everything. What else did I?
There's this one, but I don't know if we should talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it,
talk about it. No, say it. There's a place at home which is called Ngazi Junction. Sooner or later we're gonna have Ngazi Constructions. So now later we're gonna have Ngazi cell phones, Ngazi juice, Ngazi whatsoever.
Everything.
So there's an entertainment place at home, which is Ngazi Junction. Currently there's a car wash that it's running, and there's a lot of things that are coming there. Yeah, those are some of the things that I'm doing.
Yes, I wanted you to mention the car wash because I'm about to buy my Vrupa. Okay. So you know what, I'm gonna drive all the way to Mwinyas.
It's hot, ne?
It is hot, okay, or maybe it's just the people in the room, the other people, not us. And then I'm gonna wash my car at your place. Look on Fika let Tulamahash, I know it will be dusty again, but it doesn't matter, I'll be supporting my
anyway, we're gonna tar road, I'm gonna dust.
And let Tulamahash. Yes. You know, let's stop socializing and everything. We still have, let's just answer Senzo Ngumalo's question on Facebook. Senzo, and thank you so much for the question. He says that you talk about rejection a lot. So he's going back to an incident that happened where you went to a certain audition, and if he remembers correctly, you did not make it at that audition. I think he was also there at a certain radio station. So he wants to know, how do you deal with rejection with reference to that incident that he mentioned, and I'm sure you can also remember it.
Yeah, I remember. Rejection, guys, it's there, and rejection, it's up to what the company wants. It's like, look, ushela munu. Look, there's nothing you can do.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
In our values if his or her values, I must say my shell now can. If his values or her values, look, akubuka, you're not the right person. Look, anglanguta. Karunwan varim. It's not what I want. You understand?
Don't align with my brand.
So what they told me is don't sound like so. That's one advice that I took from that audition. But anyway, I said to myself, I know I'm not gonna give up. If they advertise again, I'm gonna come. So dealing with rejection, guys, it's about understanding your value. It's about understanding the hunger. It's about understanding I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
Yes.
You understand? It's about saying nkari loko ungasifika awusifika. Basheshe bahleka kodwa Nkosi izongizwa one of the good days. It's all about going for a second time. I remember we were told the guy who created the bulb loop, but it's 100,000 times until I kuma got the 100,001 attempt. 1,000 months, over 100,000, 1,001. That's when you got the right bulb. So if for now you can be interview and then you don't go there again, guys, we don't give up like that. We keep on knocking, we keep on going there. And again, dealing with rejection, it's if I wanna be on radio, and then radio I start your online radio station for now, and you broadcast. Because we cannot be employees for the rest of our lives.
No.
So if Leshingayen try this, it knows it took a and the chances might be Shingayen took a show. Yanala, Uyala, and move. In no ways one of those things is dying.
Yeah. You know, Didi, just to rush you and everything. And another thing, if you can't be on TV yet, create your own TV.
Here's my TV.
Yes.
Here's my TV, guys.
Yes.
Are you watching?
Didi, this one we're gonna have to move like swiftly because time you bill and we bill and karma. It's only data bundles have depleted. Really. But then I want to ask you a few questions and we just have to run like swiftly through them. You know, in terms of the entertainment industry, since you are on radio and you are on social media, you are on advertising, you are on marketing, you are literally everywhere in the entertainment industry. Where do you see yourself in future?
Guys, let me talk about the things that I have. I just 60 minutes with DT growing. That's all I can say. Let me not mention a lot of things.
Just see 60 minutes with DT growing. Okay.
The rest,
okay.
Yeah, that's my main goal. Yeah. Let me not mention the other things. The rest is on the side of it.
On the other side. You know, we have 9 minutes remaining. Let's blow them away. Tell me, right now we have this pandemic that is happening, the COVID-19, but it seems like we have an ongoing pandemic that has been happening in our country, the gender-based violence. It's been there. When it came around, I remember when these murders were happening, I went back into history and I found out what our parents and their parents have been fighting this gender-based violence. Some in silence. Our generation is that one generation that is now speaking out. What is your take on gender-based violence and this pandemic that we're facing with the COVID-19?
It's too sensitive in this way. Yeah, I know somewhere somehow I'm gonna because I believe from where I'm standing, I know of a boy who was once raped. I know of a boy, of a guy who was assaulted by a woman. But that doesn't give us a license as men to rape them. That doesn't give us a license as men to assault them. That doesn't give us a rights, men, because they are helpless. There is nothing. It is just few. Let me say 99.9 they cannot hit back. So and naloko ufika wenda social and everything. Tell you when lepela ito gonna say say anbabsano matingati and blues and all those kind of things. Lava biwaki, let me say this. Guys, go and report that. I just don't know how our government, let me take this to our government. I don't know who government ina but plana yini because local perpetrator ikumekile kuhilwe hamtiwa. They also want witness to do what could come kumule ibiwila va reporting. I don't know going ahead like yini. Wa umamuno 1,000 bail while I get the muno wanyan. Wa umamuno I take repa muno wanyan bail. So mpakati, let us not take the law into our own hands. Mariloko ingaku singakoteka kweni ngwa ma case maripotiwa shalaw. Guys, look mun ak angalavi sika.
No means no. And then on COVID-19, you emphasize a lot on gender-based violence, and I can see what is something that it troubles you.
COVID-19, really. Yeah. So far, that's why now we are tomorrow midnight we're gonna be going to level 1. Anyway, I affected the number of 30 events. Yeah. Let us follow all the protocols that from our government, led by our president Cyril Ramaphosa. Okay. Up until in a 0 case. Yeah. Excuse of COVID-19. Shinga have contract beni dachava and everything. And lokuriku karungwanyani what did you seek and everything. But let us follow that. Okay. Yite ngai rinzelang COVID-19. We're not ready for it, and I doubt we'll ever accept to live with it. But let us try by our all means as much as safe again. Okay, Didi. Now
I'm gonna ask you these questions, Didi, too, at the same time. Okay. Right now, what can you say to somebody who wants to be in this entertainment industry, especially if they are young? And then what are your last words to everyone who has supported you? Don't mention names because you might leave other people out, and then but then your last words and what do you want to say to somebody out there who wants to join this entertainment industry?
Let me start with those ones who want to join entertainment. Guys, this is an entertainment that it's dirty first. Yes. You must know what you want. You must know achieve emphasis. Go to school. Have that paper first before you start doing this. We went to school, but we haven't reached the point that we want to reach. Yeah. So I know I have my backup, which is a paper. But if you don't have a paper, so go to school, guys. Don't set your goals low. Network. Make sure your social media is clean. I know most of us jokes but comedian. Yeah. Comedy we're not comedians, guys. We're not choose. We wanna be a comedian or you want to entertain. It's entertainment in Kwash. So choose which line of and whatever that you do, be on point. You want an entertainment at corporate events, dress formally. Yeah. You wanna be a hip hop artist, dress like hip hop people. Don't mix the two. Show people what you want. Unga confused. What was the next question?
The other one is your last words to everyone who is watching you for this 60 minutes and for everyone who has supported you.
It looks like it did. It has been 3 minutes. Yo. Thank you, South Africa, for your contribution, and thank you, South Africa, for the love that you have been showing me ever since day one up until today. I still need your support. I still need you to be part of the show. Some of you, and I want Eku can say, I was taught, you just have to be brief.
Yeah.
This project, it's yours. It's not mine.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
This project is ours, not his.
Yeah.
But then, Didi, what I've learned and what I've taken from this, we have 3 minutes left, so give it to me, please. What I've learned from this is that, beside, it's not behind, it's beside every great man, there is a greater woman.
Yeah.
And everybody says behind, as if these women are supposed to be behind. Okay, I'm being political now. But you have showed us, or you know what, with a great partner, you can do whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like with a supportive partner, whether it's your male partner or a female partner, you can do anything. And that is what I took from you.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I took from this is smartphone and smart brains can be the next multi-million-dollar business, multi-million rand. But let's go to dollars because they are greater, so they say. But thank you so much for allowing me to host you at your place. So you hosted me hosting you.
That's what I do always. I go to their houses and host
and then
them
you
in their
host
houses,
them in their houses.
Yeah.
And we thank the lady who welcomed us into this beautiful apartment.
So beautiful. Do you know her?
I know her. Of course, I'm sitting next to her. And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in for this 60 minutes. Thank you so much to Senzo Ngumalo for your question. This has been great. It's been awesome. Catch DD again next week, same time at the same place, probably, or maybe another place with another guest who is great. From me, Candith, I am out of here. DD, touch my hand. Hold my blood.
Nazo.